Okay, you're going to need a lab book for this class. All scientists use lab books a lot like this one. They're probably a little fancier. They maybe got a hardcover on them. This is just a regular old composition book. But the thing that they have in common is that they have a bound edge, and these pages don't come out. It keeps you from putting in pages, and it keeps you from taking them out, which is important for trying to get your ideas patented, because you have to show what you did and when you did it in order to actually get credit for a patent for an idea that you might have. Otherwise, you could come up with the same idea and pretend that you had a notebook that had certain pages in that showed the idea just by adding them in ahead of time. But a bound notebook like this prevents this from happening. So all scientists use something very much like this. So we're going to start by putting the title on the cover. So we're going to call this, we'll call this our Physics Lab Book. So you put the title on. Hey, put your name on it too, huh? So I'm going to put my first initial and my last name on there. And I'm going to put the date that I started it. So I'm going to call it 2011. Now, the next piece you've got to have a table of contents to show that your book is organized. So, you turn to the first page and you write table of contents. We'll write section and page. We'll have those off to the side. And it helps, just to make it all fancy and everything, to underline where it says table of contents. That's pretty easy, and you should be able to do that. So do it on the next 3 pages. Table of contents, section, page, see, nothing fancy, table of contents, section, underline it, page. Oh, then underline table of contents. Use a ruler. Straight lines always look better. Hey, if you don't have a ruler, use your student ID, library card, driver's license, credit card, whatever gives you a nice straight edge. I know I used to use my student ID a lot for stuff like this, and probably not much else. And for the last one, table of contents, section, page. Alright, so if you're going to underline more than one word, try using a ruler. It's handy to have a ruler that you can keep with your book. Sometimes you might want to make like a little pocket here on the side that you can slip a ruler into, because you're going to use it a lot for drawing tables especially, and drawing graphs, and drawing straight lines, and so on and so forth. Now obviously you've got to number the pages to show that all the pages we started with are all the pages we ended up with. Now I'm going to put the number in the upper corner of each page. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I circled the page numbers. Now that took me 34 seconds to do. So if I were to do that 10 more times, it would take 5 minutes. Now, this book has 200 pages in it, so it would take me about 10 minutes to finish this book. I could even do it while I was watching television. So, I'm not going to make you sit through that, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it on my own. So, that's how you start your notebook. I expect to see title, your name on the front. Oh, also, one more thing. Put your name on the inside, too. So, and we'll call this physics. Ooh. Spell it right. 2011. Also, just in case the cover should for some reason come off, also put your name here. And the class and the year. That way, they'll know who it is. So, that's how I want you to keep your book. Make sure you skip first 4 pages, leave space for your table of contents, and then we'll start then number all the pages, and we'll start with section 1 here on page 1.